Hey Pisces, what's a poppin', babies? You already know I love you. So listen, we're gonna do the continuum of the series for dating a Pisces. So this is gonna be for the Pisces male. Cross watching your monkey ass. You know what you here for, nigga. So you guys better be lighting up, smoking up, toking up, drinking up, and kicking your Piscean motherfucking bunions up, baby. We're about to see what's going down for all of my Pisces. Um, Now make sure you guys check that description box. This video is sponsored by King Psychics and is also sponsored by Shin. Check my Shin affiliate link. Check out the rest of May. There is a special going on for all the tarot readings, magic, all of that shit. Email your girl Laurellebanks at gmail.com and text me at 281-932-3218. You can get up to 2 questions for $35. Okay, all right. So, listen, we're going to be talking about the Pisces male. Now, I did jot some things down. And I did want to talk about how Pisces men are not easily lured. You have to be a special woman or you have to stand out. Okay, now, and I'm not talking about the dark side of Pisces. I'm talking about actually standing out and recognizing the person's attributes and being able to spot and pinpoint how good the person, their aura. Men are definitely able to do that. So the Pisces man is water, point blank and period. So irregardless, they're gonna have some special qualities about themselves that most people are scared of. They could be into the occult. They could have different religious practices that they were born into or found along the way. I do know that a lot of Pisces males are very unique. Each and every single one is very different. It's just like dating, having opportunity to date all of the fish in the sea, the different variations and types. The Pisces man is attracted to the one that stands out the most. Now, it can tend to get to a point where it becomes like a Captain Save-A-Ho type energy. But we'll definitely get to that when we start talking about the dark side of Pisces, all right? But when dating a Pisces male, you have to captivate his attention. You have to be able to keep up with conversation, multitasking. So you should be able to talk about world politics, religion, sports, crafting, sex, all of that with a Pisces man. Now, some of them, it can be very hard to pry into getting to know them or trying to find out how to get to know them. But once you earn their trust or their friendship for that point, they must obviously really, really like your ass or you got some bomb ass sex. Now, you know, Pisces male and female can be prone to swinging both ways. So, you know, and I should have mentioned that in the reading about the women Pisces. But they definitely, it's like different strokes for different folks. You have to really pick and choose and honor what you like to fuck with a Pisces male, and they are some motherfucking freaks. So get your ass ready. Okay, now some of them could be very prude. Depends on what's going on in their Venus sign as well. But more than likely, they're gonna have some very interesting fetishes. All right, while you're dating them, but you need to get ready to go out places. being able to like go on drives, taking vacations, because when a Pisces male is ready to take a vacation, bitch, they are packed and ready to go. So be ready to go on vacations. Also, they do like spontaneity of just being able to like go do things whenever they fucking want to. So be ready for that. Taking them out on dates. Pisces men love being catered to. You need to know them as well, just like the women. You have to know exactly what that person entails to know what is good for them and what's good for you. Okay? Now let me go back to what I wrote, because a lot of Pisces men, you'd be shocked at the type of men that know what they want. You'd be shocked. Pisces men usually know what the fuck they want, or they have a type, or eventually they learn the type that they want. Um, they might be very different though, you know. But I feel like the Pisces man, they can be very romantic. They can think about you. They can think about your birthdays. They can think about gifting you things. But you have to really be on there like, okay, I think I'm going to fuck with this person for a while, or they're doing me something really well here to deal with them. So you might be just coming to like an understanding, or on a deeper level, what they offer. Okay? Um, but definitely dates, food, attractions, things that keep you like anticipated as well. But they do have um, a lot of rules. Like you have to really kind of contort with a Pisces male in order to understand where and what direction that is going into. It's like either you're going to be the sex, you're going to be the woman that they want in bed, or going out, or both. You need to be able to do both. You need to be able to be a homebody and go out. You got to be jovial too. Now, they're going to want their time alone. Pisces men love their time alone. They need to meditate. They need to re energize. I think that's just an overall Pisces trait. But I also feel like if you don't give them that space and time to think, like, you going to be slipping on your pimpin'. Like, truly. Like, you're not about to play games with a male Pisces and think that they're not going to catch on to whatever games or manipulation tricks that you have. It's not going to work. So you have to make sure that you are completely and thoroughly ready for full-on dates and romantic things, flowers, chocolates, dinners that you've never been to, places you've never been to. Now sprinkle a little bit of hood or something, some shit up in there or something like that. It might be, you know, little mom and pop breakfast place or some shit like that. But you might get lucky getting that from them. So, you know, it just depends on the levels that you have with wanting to date them. But they'll definitely genuinely show interest in you. They'll call you, they'll text you, they'll send you songs even, or uh, depending on, like I said, what's in their Venus or what else is going on in their sun, moon, or dusty ass rising, you're going to have to make sure that you're on game. Like, be ready to read a book, okay, type a paper. They're going to want you to, like, be active. Be active. Because they're going to be active too, but you're going to have to, like, really think about the longevity and the sincerity of what it is that you're doing, because they're going to be able to sense that. Now, I do feel like dating them. Sometimes They like to play the field a lot. They might, go mess with a little prostitute here and there, or somebody who's just easy, kind of special, or whatever. And then once they really realize and recognize that they like you, then they'll come to their senses, especially at different points and times in their life. But I do know some of the Pisces men that I've dated, they've been married before, um, or they've been in serious long term institutionalized places. So you have to kind of put your mind in that, like, criminal mind, clever type of energy. If you want to fuck with a Pisces, you got to be on their wavelength for sure. It's like, it's not gonna be a easy task because they gonna catch you every single time, regardless of your personality or how sexy you are. You have to be very, very honest. Okay, now sometimes when you start getting on a little bit of the sexual side of things, Pisces can have some major addictions. Okay, or they could be considered like nymphos. It just totally depends on the direction that the fish want to go with you. Okay? So you have to fully understand how they operate in order to know if you're compatible with them and their needs and what makes them happy. So, like I said, they can be very romantic. Um, I do feel like they're able to understand your um, needs and is aware. But I feel like once the honeymoon phase is gone, they're gonna be like, am I taking you serious? So you might have to take a step back and really analyze what they're showing you versus what they're telling you as far as the Pisces. Because the Pisces men could be very tricky. They can be very forthcoming, but at the same time, they can be very tricky. You have to know certain words and emotionally, know how to speak to them. Because that could be a major thing, like um, tones could be very triggering for the male Pisces. Um, but I feel like for some of you guys, like if you're gonna, like I said, if you're gonna be very serious about dating them, or if they're very serious, you will absolutely know. It's kind of like they want you to be generous to them, but at the same time, you gotta know when to give them their space, right? So, as far as looks go, they're gonna want you to be like either really natural looking yourself, or they're gonna want to see you all dressed up and dolled up. They're gonna want to see both eventually. They want to see the two sides of you. They want to see the truth of you. And sometimes, like, they could be very annoyed with like little discrepancies with like dumb shit that you could figure out and solve on your own. They're gonna be very like, get to the fucking point, very blunt. Could be brutal sometimes too. But if you're dating them, they're gonna understand your sensitivities and want to learn how to work with you. Um, but it can also be that like the way that you lure them in is the way that they feel the fantasy is going to keep happening. So sometimes, you know, Pisces rules image and photos. So sometimes there might be times where they might have fetishes with photos and videos, or they might go to the extent of like wanting you to send them certain things, or they might send you videos, or they might be like very open to things like that. Um, but the Pisces man is gonna want you to like really know them and get them buttered up and speak ancestors and know that you can, if they can finesse, you can finesse too, or if you can finesse, they can finesse. So it's kind of like, you know, a challenge, but at the same time, like they need to know that your brain works, and emotional wise, that you have a connection to them, and not to the point where it gets, you know, codependent, but they have to know like the extremes of you. Now, you could get the side of Pisces man that likes to drink, smoke, um, they like to do something. Okay, it could involve high adrenaline, gambling, things like that. So you're gonna want to have to be very versatile on what you guys are doing and what you want to do. They could go camping one day, horseback riding. They could be somewhere like far off in the forest somewhere where nobody knows, and then pop up out of nowhere when they're ready to. So they have to be on that same page of commitment as well. But like I said, you have to be like very clever, because while you're, you know, learning about them, they've already learned about you. They've already studied you. So just be on your P's and Q's. Period. So, all right, guys. Let me get my ass on out of here. My time is up. I will be doing the next series. It's going to be continuing it on, but I am going to be talking about revenge with the Pisces in relationships, and also the Pisces in love. So it's going to be the love-hate of everything, and how crazy it might really actually fucking get. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.